comments? The honourable member for Battle River Crowfoot.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I appreciate a couple of the attitudes that the honourable member mentioned in her speech, and that's the need for creativity and the need to be positive. And when it comes to the need for creativity, I wish there was more creative thinking in terms of making sure that Parliament could have sat over the last 3 months so we could have had fulsome and regular debates, including private members' business and whatnot, over these past number of months as this country faced an unprecedented crisis. And certainly when it comes to the attendance, of members. I know a number of members that are not listed in the minutes, as some of my other colleagues have mentioned, because they had to watch on CPAC because of technical challenges. So I wish that creativity could have been exercised in this place. But specifically to my honourable friend across the way, I think that unleashing that positive entrepreneurial spirit is absolutely key to a good recovery. And I know that there are many examples, specifically within the energy sector in my constituency, cutting-edge environmental science that is moving our world-class energy industry forward, but we need a plan to move forward. And unfortunately, the fiscal update today did not outline a plan to move forward. It was simply that looking back. And I wonder if the member agrees that over the last number of months, the 700+ staff in the Department of Finance could have been working on a budget that certainly I would have been happy to sit this summer and debate, so that we as Canadians and as members of Parliament could see the plan for this country going forward, as opposed to a fiscal selfie that simply talks about the $350-some billion deeper in the red that will be.
The honourable member for Saanich Gulf Islands.
Thank you. I thank my friend for Battle River Crowfoot for giving me the perfect opportunity to say, I can't imagine how we could be sitting physically in this place without being a threat to the health of the people in our communities at home and to our own health. And I don't understand why the Conservatives persist in saying we could be sitting here. All we need, and I'm begging the honourable member for Battle River Crowfoot to be the voice of reason within his caucus, let us vote remotely. We're voting from home in British Columbia's legislature, which includes some very far-flung areas. We are voting remotely in British Columbia. Other countries are voting remotely. If we could vote remotely, we could bring forward private members' bills. We could bring forward the bill that's languishing for medical assistance in dying reform, which is desperately needed. We could be bringing forward the legislation we need for a Climate Accountability Act. We are in this place unable to pass something as simple as allowing the Government of Canada to have eyes on who receives the disability tax credit because of a refusal to go with unanimous consent. We need to vote remotely. In a pandemic, not otherwise, but in a pandemic, we need to function fully.